Am I deathly ill? Hey, it's the continuity coach Ryan Even from RyanEven.com, and I had somebody email in asking if everything is going okay, and I said, yeah, everything's great. What do you mean? She said, well, back in March and in April, I was doing new blog posts all the time, new videos. Of course, in, was it April, I did my 30-day video challenge. I was doing a video every day and a blog post to go along with almost all of those videos. And she noticed starting in May that there hasn't been a whole lot of content since then posted on the blog. So I thought I'd do a quick video today to sort of explain what's going on with that. You know, for a long time I was really neglecting my blog, only posting, you know, every few months or so. Then in March, one of my goals was to blog more often. I think it was 2 or 3 times per week that I committed to blogging, and of course achieved that. Then the following month, my April goals was to release a new video every single day in the month of April 2014, which I did, and with almost all of those videos, again, I published a blog post to go along with the video. And then, of course, with each new piece of content, I would be sharing it on social media, so people would end up hearing from me a lot. But here's the thing, doing more blog posts and more videos, especially the kind of blog posts and videos I do, which not a whole lot of pitching going on, it's mostly just content. And of course, creating great content can have great long-term effects on your business, but when you're just creating content and not, you know, selling anything, it doesn't actually help with profits. So in April and in March, when I was actually focusing in on those things, my income for those months actually went down. Now, I figured that would probably happen, and I'm in a position where I have a lot of passive income, and I have a nice business built up, so I was able to do that and to focus in on those things to sort of improve my own skills and just to get into a different state of mind and a different flow. But this is a business, right? This is not a hobby. So starting around the beginning of May, I shifted my focus back to actual profits and to building my actual business and building things that actually directly produce income. Now, I'm not saying that video content and blogging can't produce income, but the vast majority of my income actually comes from continuity programs. That's why they call me the continuity coach, right? So ultimately, doing the more frequent blogging helped me become comfortable doing that, and I do hope to pick up the pace a little bit from what it's been the last couple months, and certainly the video challenge helped a lot. I wouldn't be making videos like this one if it wasn't for me pushing myself and sort of figuring out that I could do videos, and then I could even, you know, talk about poop and do fart jokes and stuff in videos, and you guys don't really mind, right? You don't mind fart jokes, do you? But the point I want you to walk away with is you need to focus in your business on what is actually bringing you profits. So obviously it's easy in this industry to get distracted and get pulled in all kinds of different directions, but you need to focus in on what actually works. So if you're already earning income, then figure out what you're doing and do more of that, right? And if you're not making anything yet, then you need to focus in on what actually brings in income, which is creating products, creating membership sites and continuity programs, and building your list. But you gotta take action on it, you have to build this stuff. And you know what? I didn't plan on doing this, but here's what I'll do if that kind of resonates with you, if you kind of needed that kick in the pants a little bit, and if you think it would be helpful for you to personally talk to me and we can talk through these issues and develop a plan for you, I'm gonna open up 5 one-on-one coaching sessions to talk to me for an hour personally, and we'll just work on this. So since I didn't plan this out in advance, I'm not exactly sure how it'll work, but I'll do something below. Maybe I'll pick 5 different slots and have a different button for each one, or set it up some way where we can schedule something. So look for that information below, and my normal rate for an hour of one-on-one coaching, a one-on-one call, is $500. But honestly, this is the kind of thing I like helping people with one-on-one, is getting from a point where they're having trouble getting started and actually developing a plan. So let's do it for 97 bucks for a one-on-one 1-hour call. And I'm willing to do 5 of these one-on-one calls for 97 bucks. So go ahead, click down below if you're interested, and we'll get that scheduled. And I look forward to getting on the phone or the Skype or the G-Chat or whatever you're most comfortable with, and getting this all hammered out. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and why don't you focus in on some things you can do in the next week to actually generate some profits in your business, or business if you want to get gangster about it.